What's going on, guys? Right-hand drive Ron here. Today we are headed to the port to pick up the Honda Beat. Also, we should be picking up a Honda Acty truck from AllthingzJDM with a Z. So stay tuned for the port trip shenanigans with Ron. We'll take a look and see what's sitting on port today. Maybe some cool cars, get some video of that. And go through the normal rigmarole of picking up the vehicles from port. You know how we do it. Stay tuned. I see you, Billy. There you go. Beat me to it. There's the unit. So after a lengthy stay in the line at the dispatch office, something I'd never seen or experienced at this port before, we finally got dispatched. We are sitting here in the queue lane waiting on one of the port authority members to take us back to where the roll-on, roll-off vehicles are stored. I know where it's at, but I guess they like to escort us back there just to keep an eye on us to make sure we're picking up what we're supposed to pick up. So we'll sit here. Hopefully this will go quick. Cruise the port, see what they got in store. Hopefully some cool cars to take a look at as we load up the Honda Beat and go from there. So here's the Beat. Volk CE 28 ends. Have to get this baby home and get her cleaned up. And here, looks like a truck that's gonna get a K24 because it's from AllthingzJDM with a Z. This is Acty truck. Mini Cooper. What's up? Got a S13 over there. Let's get this Beat started. Guys, you got to be kidding me with this little thing. Let's port cruise it. Let's see what else we got. Acty truck, I'll be back for you, girl. Sit tight. Mitsubishi mini cab, got the 180SX, S13 there. Ooh, an old school Land Cruiser. That's cool. What else we got here? Oh, we got the Cedric. It's the entertainer himself, Ultima Gran Turismo. Yeet. Man, the AC is ice cold. There's the miniature Cooper there. Is that a Mini Cooper? Looks like a Mini Cooper. It is. Man, this thing has got ice cold AC. Holy cow. Easy, girl. Get you loaded up. Honda Beat's loaded, ready to go back to Tinny Henny. Check it out, check it out. Another safe pickup. Always good to show up and everything's still attached to the car. So just like always, get it home, maintenance clean, do some videos. Got the bead on the back. You can see her sticking up above the seat, below the headliner that still needs to be replaced. Headed out of port now. One of two vehicles is acquired. Next up, we got to get the Honda Acty K truck. Still waiting on some paperwork to clear while we're here at the port. As soon as that clears, we're going in. Some lost souls at the port. These things have been here since at least August on my first trip. Owners never loved them. Never picked them up. And just like always, picking up at the port, going to the customs office, never lets us down. Right-hand drive, Mr. 2. Toyota discontinued you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But here it is. Nice. Classic look on those cars. So you might notice I'm in a different vehicle. That's because I had to load up the Ridgeline with the Honda Beat. Now I'm in my good buddy Shane's GMC truck, and I'm going back in to get the Acty truck from AllthingzJDM with a Z. It was a late game time call. We've been sitting here waiting 3.5 hours to get the bill of lading to clear so that I could pick the truck up. It's kind of sad because I was right next to it. I touched it and still had to wait on paperwork. So heading back in now to get the AllthingzJDM truck. Back for round 2. This time we come to get the Acty truck from AllthingzJDM. Minnie out there doing the Lord's work for us, sourcing us vehicles. Nothing good on port really today, unless you're into Mercedes. We saw the Cedric earlier. They got a Land Cruiser, a Mini, and a Jeep. So nothing too exciting on port today, unless you're into that type of stuff.
So unfortunately, we're having some issues selling this truck. Can we open it up and do another walk around and figure out why we can't sell this truck? I mean, it's no ying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we can make a yang, you know what I'm saying? See how this one, minus the lip, we're gonna paint the lip soon. See how this one is all black everything?
Yeah.
I feel like, you know what? I'm making a command decision right now.
Okay, what's the decision?
We're gonna build it. We're gonna build it. We're gonna make a yin yang edition. All white everything. AllthingzJDM. What's up?
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, but
That's actually pretty cool. But what?
we're not gonna do it.
So then who's gonna do it?
Right-hand drive _ Ron Cox.
Does he know about this?
He will when he watches this video. So we're just gonna send it to him.
Yeah.
And
Let him work his magic?
yeah, let him figure it out. I expect a K20 or something, K24 engine or something. I expect some white wheels. I expect,
White everything.
yeah, a lip, one yellow headlight.
But it has to be on the opposite side.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there. All right, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Okay, and the banner too?
Yeah, everything.
But in white?
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. We'll get some red decals, the same.
Yeah.
We'll print those off. We'll
All
do
the
a...
same decals we have here, put them on here.
Yep, same decals. We'll do a white battery box.
Oh, okay.
White lip, white bumper.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Let's sign the truck on the inside with our signature. And then we'll put a decal, we'll put a logo on the back. I want you to pick a spot and then just not so much write a message, but just kind of like...
My tag?
Yeah.
My tag?
You got a marker?
I do, actually.
Go get that thing. Well, I think it should be inside because if you put it outside, it's just gonna come off.
Yeah.
But what are you thinking?
Obviously. Well, you gotta think about it, right? Something is not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere, it can't be here because this has to be white.
Okay, let me go first.
Okay.
Hold this.
All right.
Give me this.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe we should clean this first.
It'll be all right. Hey.
Your turn.
All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
And then when we go visit him in Tenny Henny,
Yeah.
after it's all said and done, it should have the same stuff right there. Whoa, okay. All right. I guess you understood the assignment. Okay. All right. I love it. Put it up so no one sees it. Swag.
But here's the little unit right here. AllthingzJDM with a Z. And now for something very special I've been waiting on. Big J at AllthingzJDM with a Z. And Mini Mimi autographed custom truck. Thanks, guys. So this little truck is the first one I've picked up that didn't have to get jumped off. I don't know if that's a sign of good things to come or that it just wants to get back to Tenny Henny. But here we go. Let's load it up. Well, she's landed and loaded, folks. Good things to come with this little truck. We got lots in store. Up to and including some serious horsepower. I think the Gato one stands for Gata Almighty. It's going to be fast. Stay tuned. So I'm back in the ridgeline. Honda Beats on the back. Shane's behind me. He's got the Honda Acty. To say today was a stressful day is an understatement. Much of my own making. So I had all the paperwork cleared. The Honda Beat was ready for pickup a week ago. Line released, custom released. Come get it, guy. It's ready for you. The Honda Acty, on the other hand, had the paperwork overnighted to Savannah, and it went to the wrong place in Savannah. So the shipping company didn't have the original bill of lading, and by not having that, they could not line release the Acty. So as I was picking up the Beat, the Honda Acty was literally sitting right next to it. It was my truck, I could touch it. I couldn't have it. So, back on the phone with my broker, this is why we use brokers, she was able to help get things cleared up with the shipping company. Turns out I had a second copy of the original bill of lading in my possession. There's typically 3. They go to various locations to clear shipment and line release it. So I hand delivered the second original bill of lading to the ship line company there in Savannah at the port, and was able to get the Acty line released. So that's the good news. I'm going back to Tinny Henny with 2 vehicles that I came down to get. Not a wasted trip. So there again, I'll take the W for the day. With every good port trip with Ron, you also get a little real talk with Ron. So let's real talk the 1992 Honda Beat, the rear engine 1/2 baby NSX as it's referred to. The little unit we picked up's got some Volk Racing CE28Ns, which is a pretty cool score. Overall, seems to be in good condition. You know, I'll put my polishing touch on it. But the Honda Beat was a pretty unique vehicle, you know, for Honda. It's a KEI class car, which means its overall length is, you know, like 10 feet or less. This little thing, the wheelbase is actually longer than the Acty, so the front and rear wheels basically are at the bumper. There's just a little overhang of bumper at the front and the back. 660cc engine. It's based off the E07 engine, which the Actys are, the trucks and the vans. However, this one's a little more modified. It has individual throttle bodies. It's also fuel injected, which is super cool for that era of Hondas. So it makes, I think it's 64 horsepower. Not exactly sure the torque on it, but probably somewhere close to that, more than a truck, I'm sure. It'd be a sweet engine to put in a truck, but the way that individual throttle bodies are and the airbox for that, it'd have to stick out the back of the truck. So if you were hot rodding a truck, I don't know, putting a K24 in a truck, doing something like that, it'd be a cool thing to do. But if you want your truck to remain functional and still have the bed, you know, putting the Beat engine in it with the ITB sticking out the back may not be the best thing. It'd be the cool thing though. So yeah, it's a 2-seater. It's got the hood that pops in reverse. Instead of opening that way, it opens that way. So you've got all your AC condenser, you've got your brake master cylinder, your booster, all that stuff's up front. Because in the back it's party time with that big 0.6 liter engine. So I'm very anxious and curious to see how this little thing's going to handle. It looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun with the engine situated the way it is, and I think it's got a real high RPM red line. I think it's around 8,500, maybe slightly more than that. The gauge on it is really set up almost like a motorcycle. It's got a street bike feel to it, which is pretty cool. And I know my wife is going to love the zebra seats. I don't know why that was chosen, but it was chosen. That's what they got. And if you got a Beat, you got zebra seats. So that's cool. Other than that, it feels very cockpity just sitting in it, you know, from the short time I did at port. It's got a real, I wouldn't say a race car, but it's got a more sports car feel by the way you sit in it versus a Honda Civic, let's say. the old Civics. Let's not talk about the new Civic Type R's. So yeah, that's kind of the quick and short of the Honda Beat. No pun intended with the shortness. It's cruising behind me on the trailer. Looks happy to go back to Tinny Henny. So we'll get it home and, you know, do what we do to it. Clean it up, change some fluids, make sure she's ready to drive and have some fun with. I think I'd like to start doing some breakdown videos of some of the cars that I pick up, some of the cars that are in the garage, maybe have a shakedown area to, you know, take them out, talk through them, things like that. So I may do something like that for the Honda Beat. If everybody wants to listen to Ron talk, you know, I'll give you an opportunity to listen. Other than that, still got about 4 hours to the house, so I'm going to sit back and listen to some music. And as always, if you like what Ron's doing, let me know. Check me out on Instagram. That's at RHD_Ron. And if you like this video, give me some feedback, guys. Appreciate it. Take care.